Welcome. You're totally right. We are representing two very different countries in Europe. You are a front state when it comes to migration. We are not. We are coming from two very different political families. And I don't know if it's because of that. We have a very, 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 very close and good cooperation. And we know that words are not enough when we are talking about migration and getting in control with our external borders. And maybe the reason why our cooperation is so good as it is because we are aligned with the majority of the Europeans. And we cannot ensure the safety of our populations in Europe if we are not in control with our external borders. It's simply not impossible. We have said very clearly together that there are limits to how many people Europe can take in. So the number is important to recognize. We know, of course, that nobody leaves their homes and their countries without a reason. And we also agree that refugees should always get helped and they have to be protected. But at the same time, and I think everybody has to recognize this in Europe, the current system for asylum has been broken. It is now the smugglers who are earning all the money. It's them who are taking decisions instead of us politicians. Thousands of people risk their lives on very dangerous journeys coming to Europe. Meanwhile, our populations are paying the price as well, because now we see the consequences of uncontrolled migration in our societies. So we have to change this. We need some new solutions. We have to lower the influx of migrants to Europe. We have decided to lead this discussion in the European Union. And I have to say, in the beginning of this cooperation, it wasn't very easy. There were very, very few countries and very few political leaders supporting our ideas. That's not the case anymore. Now the majority is sitting around the same table, and now we see some very concrete proposals from the Commission that is needed. But even though we have to take the next steps. I would like to say that, of course, many people who have entered our countries are living a peaceful and good life in our countries now. They work, they educate themselves, they do not commit any crimes, they are supporting our democracies, they are learning our languages and so on. But there is a big minority, and for them it's a totally different story. I am especially worried about all the crimes in Europe committed by people coming from outside. And I have to be very frank when I'm saying that it's simply not okay entering one of our societies and with our hospitality commit crimes against our countries and our population. It's not okay, and it has to be stopped. So the reality we are working in now as your democratic leaders is that it's simply too difficult for us to expel criminal foreign nationals from our societies. And I'm pretty sure that we talk on behalf of the big majority of Europeans saying that this cannot go on. So because of that, we have to look at how the European Convention on Human Rights is being translated into reality. That's number one. We have some of the best countries in the world. And our societies are shaped by our common values. Rule of law, human rights. We are a strong believer in them, as Georgia just said. And we are also, both of us, strong believers in an international rule-based order. We just wanted to underline this because it will be very easy for people saying that, well, it's because you don't want conventions and it's because you don't support the rule of law. And that's not the case. We are strong supporters of it, but at the same time, we have to be able to take political, democratic decisions when it comes to our own societies. So therefore, we have to be able to protect our own citizens from people coming outside, not behaving in the way that everybody should behave in our societies. So we need to make sure that we have enough room nationally to decide who can stay in our countries.